Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike. T-Roy's in the house. We're up, T.
Happy hump day, sir.
How are you?
Mike.
Yeah, hump day. This week's crawling by.
I know.
It feels like. I keep thinking it's like Thursday, Friday.
I wish it was.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know you do.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I'm upset for one.
Oh, no.
Cece is ridiculous.
I am aware.
Yeah. My mom comes over. She's been a great help, you
Mm-hmm.
know, especially with my back and stuff. So she'll come over once a week and help out with
Oh,
stuff.
it's for her birthday. She got to come over and help clean. That's so,
Yeah,
so
not
nice
for
of
her
you.
birthday. It's the day after her birthday. I painted her a rock of Cece for her birthday.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I ended up painting two of them. Mm-hmm. I hated the first one, and I don't like the second one either.
Maybe it's a progression. Keep painting.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just get better and better.
It's really hard to get depth on the face of a
yes.
dog. You know what I mean? So
And it is a rock that you're painting.
exactly. But she loves it. She has to.
Mm-hmm.
She's mom.
Sure.
So she's got to. But yeah, Cece will not leave her side
Yeah.
at all. I took a picture. It's ridiculous. Cece's sitting in a corner, huddled there, when my mom's, you know, where our toaster oven is, cramped in that corner. And Cece's just sitting there at her feet, sitting on her can. Their hands are just like, I don't know what the fuck. I opened the door. She ghosted me so bad to go attack my mom.
Yeah.
I went and stayed the night a couple weeks ago, whatever it was. I was going to spend the weekend over there with them.
Yep.
And so I've got, you know, they're downstairs on the lower level, and I'm upstairs with Cece in my own room. And they put chairs up to block.
That was when our little girl became a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she had to come home early. She was, you know, she was spotting. But anyway, my mom puts these chairs blocking the stairs going downstairs. So I can have the door open so it's a little cooler in there upstairs, you know, and in that kind of wing, whatever it is. Ooh. And yeah. No, there's just a couple bedrooms upstairs, so and a bathroom. So Cece at 2 a.m. is like, I know that she's in this house.
I can smell her.
I know it. This isn't my normal bed. Screw this guy. She went and fucking moved the chairs away from the thing and then went downstairs and opened Graham's door and woke Graham up.
Yeah.
And so to the point, Graham had to then take Cece upstairs to the other bedroom and they slept in there together.
Bob was like, get that
Fucking dog
out of my bed.
goddamn rat out of this. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, she makes a completely different squeal when your mom is around.
Yeah.
Than anyone or anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes here, she adores me. I have my own little thing with her.
Yep.
But there just is a different.
It's this
Yeah.
high-pitched yip scream.
Yeah.
And she can't stop. She goes fucking nuts.
It is one of the most annoying things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So.
It calms down fairly quickly.
Relatively.
But it's weird. It's just weird. But my mom adores her, and she just, for whatever reason, I found that she likes women more than men.
Yeah.
Not my mom, but Cece. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like she'll be a little standoffish, sort of, with guys. Yeah. But she loves chicks. I don't know.
She's a dyke.
Maybe. The other thing that's bothering me today, T, and it's been bothering me for about a week or two now.
You're back?
Well, that too.
Oh.
But because of my back, I've been going to PT, I've been going to doctor's offices, I'm going to pain clinics. Like, I'm every day, it seems, going somewhere, either picking up scripts or, you know, constantly on the go. And this you can relate to, you handle it much differently than I do. I cannot stand being on the road with drivers right now.
Oh, they're
They're the worst. Yeah. What is going on?
I don't know.
If it's people burying their phones, when I see that fucking bitch stuck at a light, not moving, with her just face buried in her phone, I swear to God, I'm going to smash her windows out. I don't know why I'm getting so angry. Because I'm not the guy that's going to roll down a window and scream at someone. It's getting close.
It's become a real problem. I mean, it always has been, but it's just getting worse. I watched a guy the other day. I drive relatively fast.
Yeah, say the least.
I was coming up the lodge. It's 55. It's the ditch, but there's never cops there because there's nowhere for him to be.
Yeah,
so
there's nowhere for to pull you over.
Right. So I mean, I'm 80, 85 all day long.
Yeah,
right?
Smart.
There's a raper van, just white, work van probably, but no windows, no lettering, nothing on it, just a white van. And it is passing me and it is all over the road. When it finally gets in the lane, it's like drifting between lanes. I thought it was going to smoke a couple of cars, like to the point where he slowed down. I didn't even pass him because I'm like, all right, this guy's just going to sideswipe me.
Yeah.
Right. So I just didn't even bother passing him. Then finally I got to a point where I went ripping by him, and it's just a dude. I swear to God, I drive by him. He is like, he's looking at his phone, looking straight out the passenger window. He's driving. And he's turned 90 degrees looking at his phone.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to at least be an asshole, keep it up here so you can see, you know. And listen, I'm not going to act like I'm a saint and I don't text when I'm driving. But fucking good at it, okay? And I won't type a whole sentence without looking up. Right?
Right.
I'll do a word, I'll look up, I'll do a word, I'll look up, I'll misspell it, I have to go back. I do that, 9 times, right?
Yeah.
I should do the voice to text stuff, but I hate it because it never comes out right.
No,
it terrifies me having that stuff on my car because I don't know what's going to come through, like when the audio texts and stuff, you know, like I don't want you reading that shit out loud. I don't know what it is. Like, just stay out of my phone, you know. But people suck. Yeah. People are really, really bad.
I've had to go because my PT is right by what is it? West Bloomfield High School. Okay, so you've got Tam O'Shanter golf course right there, and I'm across the street from the high school.
Okay.
So I've been taking...
Nice area.
Yeah. I've been taking Franklin Road up to 15 Mile, and then I cut across to Orchard Lake, right? No problem. Except they put roundabouts in.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people don't get what a roundabout is.
Yeah, you're fucking up. Don't even stay off Orchard Lake for one.
Why?
Just go Orchard Lake up to double check, but this Lone Pine or whatever it is that cuts across.
So take Stan Franklin, you mean?
Yeah.
And don't go at 15 Mile?
Stay away from that.
Okay.
Altogether.
Because it's driving me nuts. It's like it can be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, all right? Not a big fucking busy road time for drivers. And it's like there's a half a mile backup for the roundabout. And it just takes one idiot who doesn't understand how to just smoothly kind of...
Yeah, you can avoid all that.
Okay, I will. Good. Okay. That's good to know because it's killing me. It's killing me.
Yeah, whatever 16 Mile is, I have to double check what that is. Go to the next one and up, and you can take that over to Orchard Lake, and then you're done. Back.
Okay. All right. That's smart. I should have known that anyway. I do know that kind of thing. That's where Drew used to live, right over there. But, but it's just... I'm finding myself, and I don't know if it's just some old man yelling at the sky guy.
You're kind of sounding like the get off my lawn guy a little bit.
I don't feel like the get off my lawn guy, but I am so irritated when it's like, traffic is busy around those areas. And it's like someone's just putzing along 2 miles an hour under the speed limit. It's like, we've got a green light, motherfucker. Get out of their way.
Yep.
Get out of their way.
People do not have any sense of urgency.
No, it's like we've got the arrow. We're 400 yards behind it. It's gonna turn, and then we're gonna be stuck here for 9 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? The fucking guy I hate, the one that you get the arrow and just doesn't go. It's buried in the phone or whatever.
Yeah,
and then finally it turns yellow, and it's like, oh shit, blows through the red, and nobody else gets to go through. It's like 9 cars should have gone through that arrow.
Dude. And if it's you and I driving, if it's just me and yous all over the road, 50 cars would have gotten through there.
Oh yeah.
We would all floored it at the same time and just fucking taken the turn hot.
Yeah.
And nobody would have got hurt.
I do everything in my capabilities to catch up to that guy, to let him know what I think about his driving.
Yeah. I've seen you do it. It's quite remarkable.
Absolutely.
A little intimidating. You're a big fella.
Listen, I just, I want my voice to be heard. I want you to know that I think that your abilities are subpar. Yeah. That's all. Do better.
And it is what it is. They're subpar abilities. Because I'm not talking about, I want to be doing 90 on Orchard Lake and this prick is doing only 10 over the speed limit. He's pissing me off. No, I'm talking about just like, dude, make the turn, accelerate at a normal rate. Yep. We don't need to be going 20 miles an hour for a quarter mile before you're going to go up to 25 and then eke your way to 30. Like, dude, what are we doing here? Go. I told you I'm not happy about it, but it's driving me insane.
Yeah, it's not good for your heart, man. Settle down.
It's not good for my heart.
See, getting better health, and you don't have to keep driving around everywhere. You can just stay here and be happy.
It's so absurd, dude. It's so ridiculous.
I have the I'm the typical Dodge truck guy.
Yeah,
I get it's intimidating in your rear view mirror when you
I'm
right up on you
a little bit.
So
anyway, sorry, I had
just subtle pressure, right? Isn't that what Jay said? Just applying some pressure.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay.
Welcome to the show, everybody. On that happy note,
welcome to bitching for 20 minutes.
Yeah, 9 minutes, but still, point well taken. I'm excited. J. Chris Newberg is in town.
Well, yeah, he is in town now.
He's here now.
Got in town, correct.
And I can't figure out if he's going to be a giant pain in the ass or just somewhat of a pain in the ass. His girl, Michelle, the lovely and talented, lands tomorrow. And I agreed to pick her up at the airport. Sounding like there's more involved with that, and I don't want to be involved with that. I am the cult leader, after all.
Fair.
I'm not a chauffeur. Okay?
Right. Not known for your driving abilities.
No, and I'm in horrible pain, and I have plenty of shit going on around here.
Correct.
So I may need to make a couple phone calls and find out exactly. But he's coming in, not to be a dick to him, but he's coming in tomorrow along with Michelle. That should be fun.
Yep.
We had to reschedule Nick coming in.
Yep.
Couldn't get off work early enough to schedule it. It's kind of
unfortunately, we had to bump the show up a little bit. Normally, we'd go a little later for the in-studio visit.
Yes.
But with Chris is having a show, we had to push that up a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you to you and also to Hat for recognizing that this was going to come to a head.
Yep.
I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you,
Yep.
as I should have been. But you guys were on it this morning, and so it'll be better for Nick anyways to reschedule where we can hang out with him afterwards for a little bit and have some fun.
Yeah, it would have been fun to be in here with Chris, I guess, but it would have been a sort of a chaotic day to be here too.
Yes.
So overall, it's probably better.
Yes, and then he's got a show that night that he's got to take off for, so it was going to be kind of nuts. But.
Yeah, where's this show?
Ridley's Comedy Castle.
There you go.
4th Street in Royal Oak. You could if you can't Google that, let's tell you.
ComedyCastle.com or whatever it is, you can find it.
If you're interested, I don't know what the sales are like right now. We are going to the late show Saturday night, you and I.
Put it out there.
Yeah, I put it out there. There's a bunch of us that are going, and so that'll be fun. If people want to, impromptu gathering, try to get to that late show on Saturday and love to see some of you and say, I know we'll see plenty of you out there. So,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Always do.
So we'll look forward to that tomorrow. In the meantime, let's get to some news. T, what's going on? Well, bless you. Jeez,
thank you.
Was that vid?
Yeah.
Is that the vid you got going on?
Shut it down. I have to quarantine. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to quarantine anymore. Woohoo.
Nope. And they're not going to treat you any different anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Unless you're Djokovic. 2 Atlanta police officers who shot and killed 27-year-old Rashard Brooks. Remember that one? I know there's so many.
I know, not specifically.
Outside a Wendy's restaurant in June 2020. They will not face charges for using deadly force.
Okay.
As predicted by moi.
Yeah. Well,
They wouldn't. I know, the community 2 days later burned that Wendy's to the ground. So now they just don't have a Wendy's.
Really?
And
Did
Wendy's
they?
is awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 for $5 is a pretty good deal.
Is it? What is their
$5
$5
or the 4.5, whatever it is, something like that.
I want to try that. I can't because I've got type 2 right now.
Yeah.
But the strawberry
Frosty? Oh, I've never had it.
Yeah, me either. But they were bragging about it, a few weeks ago. I saw.
Well, they were bragging about their new fries too, and
Yeah.
nope.
Dude, why is it so hard for Burger King and for Wendy's to get fries right?
I don't know. Wendy's is definitely better than Burger King's fries.
Burger King's are
shite.
garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage. Worst fries on earth.
McDonald's, they got this shit cornered, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're Coca-Cola and their fries.
Yep. You know, I heard that
And I
that's because
can't
they
have either of them
they
anymore.
add more syrup. That's the
Yeah,
that's the
you told me
secret.
that.
I don't know if it was here or not, but that's what they say. They add more syrup to it. That's why it tastes better.
Burger King's Coca-Cola tastes like shit,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, it should just be Coke. So they're tweaking the ratio. They're messing with
Good on McDonald's.
with the
I
mix.
can't drink it down fast enough.
Yeah, they took it in
when I
their
had
own
it.
hands.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And it's so cold. Like Burger King's got like the shit 5 half melted cubes floating at the top, and the shit's kind of lukewarm. Do better, Burger King.
Every any size drink for $1. Like why would you order a small?
Yeah.
When you can get the giant gallon. Although I think I saw that they went up now. Like every drink, every size for $1.29 now.
Oh, really?
Thanks, Biden.
Yeah. Inflation. What are you going to do? So, anyways, back to these guys. Pete Scandalakis. Can anybody...
Scandalakis?
Scandalakis. Can nobody just have a fucking Pete Smith name? You got to make me work every time I do a goddamn story.
Yeah, earn it.
Scandalakis.
You nailed it.
Sort of, but still, I had to stop and think. I can't
Nobody
just
know if you didn't. So, just make up whatever it is.
He's the executive director of the Prosecuting Attorneys Council of Georgia. He said Officer Garrett Rolfe, who shot Brooks twice in the back, and Officer Devin Bronson of the Atlanta Police Department faced a dynamic situation that was quickly evolving. Such factors prompted the special prosecutor drop all charges against the officers. That's going to piss people off.
Yeah.
On June 12th, 2020, Rolf and Bronson responded to a call about a guy who fell asleep at the steering wheel.
That's right. I was thinking that
waiting in
one.
the drive-through line.
Right.
Yeah, in South
Escalated
Atlanta.
From there, that's right. I remember the sleeping part.
And here's the thing, too, that most people don't even talk about. They talked to this clown for 40 minutes,
Yep.
trying to get him, to comply
Yeah.
or, having a discussion with him. And so, yeah, they've got patrol cam footage and body cam footage of all this.
Right. Like they just came in just guns blazing.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Black guy,
and
kill
'cause he's
him.
black, shoot him in the back.
right.
Hey, he was shot in the back. Well, he would later consent to a portable field alcohol test that came back above the legal limit. As soon as officers tried to detain Brooks, he resisted and wrestled his way out of the officer's control, who both fell to the ground during the incident. That must have been a shit show looking thing.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave that part out of the story.
Yeah. We just train these guys in like
Bronson even got a concussion.
jeez. Right? I mean, hey, listen, some of these dudes are just badasses, big dudes, whatever. This guy didn't seem like he was that, but
Yeah.
And maybe just you get caught off guard, your guard's down, you've been taking with this guy for 40 minutes, you don't think he's going to pop off at that point, It's hard to say, but I think all these cops should have like jiu-jitsu training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogan talks about that quite a bit.
Without a doubt. I mean, because it's just the ability to grapple,
actually
to
de-escalate.
subdue, exactly, without punching, without kill, there's just a lot of ways that you can take down a situation without.
Well, did you see the guy in New York
Too
City?
many times this comes down to hand-to-hand combat, and these guys are just outmatched.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of them are well out of shape.
Exactly. Just all of it. Bigger guys, more guys, whatever the case may be. And if you're losing a fight, if you're in hand-to-hand combat with somebody and you're losing,
Yeah.
or going to lose, guess what else you're going to lose?
Your life.
Your gun.
And your gun.
Right.
Or your taser.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's only a matter of time. So these are legitimate life and death situations where, okay, well, you didn't have to shoot them because you guys were just fighting. Well, okay, until I lose this fight.
Right.
And then what? Do I roll the dice and hope that he's not going to take my gun and shoot me in the face with it?
Right.
So.
Did you see the guy in New York City? There was a man, homeless vagabond, roaming around. He was fucking with people. I think he hit a woman, slapped a fucking kid or something. Well, there was a MMA fighter, walking down the street, going to training or something with his buddy, and saw this guy.
I've
and
seen
just
more and more of these stories lately.
In 2 seconds, pretzeled this guy up and held him down until authorities could get there.
Yeah.
Which is, to your point, someone that had training in how to take someone down properly without having to shoot him or kill him
to
was able to
control
do
a situation
instantly.
Yep.
Rogan's been talking about this a lot. Like, he knows, obviously, with his background, he knows. I mean, he was a state champ. He was on the national level in jiu-jitsu, whatever he was.
And I mean, there might not be anybody more knowledgeable in it. I mean, just from his involvement in the calling it and all that. So and it's one thing, the training that he has of it too,
or
his
in
own ability, but to be able to see it, know it, understand it at the deepest level.
Yes, and recognize when someone's way out of their fucking element getting into a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Like he can watch two idiots drunk in front of a bar and it terrifies him. You know what I mean? Because he's like, this clown has no fucking clue what he's doing. Yeah. And he's gonna get killed if he's not careful. But he's been talking about that. Like he looks at these Slavic cops, who have very, very little training a lot of times. A lot of them do. Yeah. A lot of them can handle their shit.
Well, they do like self-defense training. I mean, they have some level of training, but not extensive. Like Krav Maga was one that tried to kind of get
Was he the one offering classes, that was teaching classes to?
Yeah, that's a technique, or I don't think that's a guy.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a guy that's doing that. That's going around to different academies or whatever. Yeah. And is actually working with.
Yeah, and I can't speak intelligently of all the intricacies of that, but I remember that was one that started to have traction years ago, before the whole BJJ started coming around, realizing the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh yeah.
But that was
sorry.
Just heard BJ and went, what?
He's offering BJ's?
Yeah. No, but I mean, that has just come out to be the be all end all technique.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That's it. That's Gracie took over. You know, remember they used to have the tough guy contests before the origin of MMA when it was, I think it was just the tough man contest when there was when it was just every style, technique, weight class against each other. That's what it started out as.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Boxers, you'd have street fighters, you'd have karate guys,
Kung
you'd have
fu
sumo
guys.
wrestlers, whatever.
Yeah,
who's the baddest?
Yeah.
Well, in that progression, it ended up being the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah,
is what it was, because they can strike, they can grapple, they can wrestle, they can submit, it's a combination of all of it,
right?
Everything else. So then everybody was like, "Oh, okay, I got to start learning that."
Yeah,
and that's what's taken over. So I mean, basically everybody. I mean, they come from wrestling backgrounds, judo, things like that.
Wrestling's no bullshit too.
No, it's not.
Wrestling is no bullshit. Those dudes.
That's the foundation of it, and that's where a lot of these guys come from in the background. You know, from high school and college and things. You know, with a wrestling background, but every single person out there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter now. You have to train in it because that's the only technique that wins.
Kristen is my sister. You know, she's got Reed and Madison, and she was getting them into classes.
Yeah,
and you know, and they've got their little gis on, and you know. And she's like, I was like, how's it going? Because I'm really interested. Like, I want them to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous world. I am fucked. If someone comes up and challenges me to something, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to handle yourself, and a lot of those things
get some confidence.
Teach those disciplines. Of,
yes,
you know, you can do it, but you know that's a last resort. How to handle yourself,
de-escalate things for sure, and knowing if push comes to shove, you can handle your own.
Yeah.
And you know, I get a little worried when it's like,
but let's be real. You know, a couple of YMCA, karate classes aren't really going to make you a badass.
Well, no, obviously, and that's not where they're going. But I know what you're saying. But to me, it's like, look, you can do something now with a child that can help them for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
Playing fucking soccer does nothing for them. I mean, unless they're playing on some national team, whatever. But for the most part, great. I played high school soccer. Who gives a shit?
Right.
You played really? Is Reed going to be a fucking NBA star?
Yeah.
You know, he likes basketball. No, give him something that you can start young and build, and he's got something that he can use for the rest of his life.
Yep. And a lot of that, can cross over.
Yeah.
A lot of the different things that you can do. There's always the stories of like the football players, the receivers and stuff doing like ballet and things, just the technique, the footwork, the strength, balance, all the things that go along with it. So there's a lot of crossover into that stuff too. But when you start getting into like jiu-jitsu, it's not like karate's like moves, right? Like jiu-jitsu, you learn that like on the mat. Like you have to be in grappling with somebody essentially. Yeah. It's not like you learn, the kicks and the punches and all that kind of stuff.
It's more fascinating to me. The more I pay attention to it, I have more respect for it.
Yeah.
Getting into Patty the Baddie.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I love that dude.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But his weight thing's going to be a problem though, just for the record.
You think so?
Yeah, he's just I don't know what he's doing. It was a joke at first, that he likes to, eat, fuck off in between his fights.
Yeah.
But have you seen him? I mean, like, he blows up.
Really?
Like, he looks like you and me in between fights.
Really?
And then he's got to cut weight to get into his things. Like,
oh, wow.
He's Patty the Fatty is what they're calling him.
No way.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find some fucking pictures just so you can see. Yeah.
Well, back to this all stems from the Rashard Brooks killing, based on the facts and circumstances confronting Officer Rolfe and Officer Brosnan. In this case, it is my conclusion the use of deadly force was objectively reasonable, and they did not act with criminal intent. Here's the reality of this story, and we've talked about it before. I believe it was that Rashard was on release from prison because of COVID, but he was on really strict probation. And here he is, total parole violation.
Wasted, passed out
at the wheel.
Yep.
And He's talking to the cops for 40 minutes, and he knows.
He thinks there's a chance he can get out, and then all of a sudden
He
it
can't.
gets real. The cuffs come out. It's turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, and he knows he's going to prison.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. He's going to prison, and he's not having it.
And it becomes, like fight for your life.
And
right?
exactly. And so he takes off, but while doing so, knocks these cops down. And as they try to get a hold of him, he grabs Officer Brosnan's taser. And as he's running away, excuse me, he starts firing the taser at the cop,
Yep.
which is why the cop pulled his gun and shot him in the back.
Yep, and I'm shooting it right.
Yeah. So, we can burn down the community over that.
Of course.
Or we can say, fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you start playing those games.
People don't want to listen to the facts of the
No.
stories and the
No.
details that
Dude,
really matter.
every single day, just about, Kyle Rittenhouse is trending on Twitter.
Still, really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Every day. He makes any statement at all. He's
Yeah.
he's dating a super hot chick.
Really?
Yes.
Ugh.
Fucking Zempel sent me a picture, like, she's just cry face emojis, like,
What the hell?
this dude could never pull this level pussy if not for...
Yeah.
Let me see if I can...
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because he's getting that fucking that smirky kid fucking settlement.
Yeah.
That's why. That money's coming.
For him?
Yeah, but she looks like a Muppet.
Sort of, yeah. She's young.
Yeah, well, he's young.
Yeah. But he never would have... Anyway. But he's trending every day, just about, or multiple times a week. And I'm like, I always fall for it and like click on it. It's like, oh, he claims he's going to be attending, this college or what. And then people pile on and it is 100% just about of the comments
Yeah.
are he's a double murderer who murdered innocent
Oh, good.
unarmed people.
Name every one of those people in your lawsuit too. Everyone that said it. It
Yeah.
still continues to say it.
Say
go
it
ahead,
every
go ahead
day.
and name every one of them in your
it's-
lawsuit.
And it's like, okay, I don't like Kyle Rittenhouse.
No.
I don't give a shit about Kyle Rittenhouse. But people are like, oh, he went there and what was he even doing there? It's like, I don't know. What are these assholes doing there burning the fucking city down?
Trying to stop the city from burning down.
Yeah.
That's funny that's the person that you question him. Why is he there?
Right.
Protecting the car lot,
know?
essentially.
Should he have been there? Would I want one of my friends or family members there? No.
If it was
But-
my own town,
but-
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
It's a different
But
story.
But if you actually sat down and watched the trial like I did, it was so clear.
Absolutely.
It was like both sides are fighting. Like he's going to jail for the rest of his life. Blah. And it was like, no.
Yeah, on what?
On what?
Everything. I mean, there was a shit show. I mean, every witness that the prosecution brought up was a
shameful.
disaster after
Shameful.
another, and they just got crushed
Yeah.
on every level.
On every level.
I mean, Rittenhouse is a child, and
Yeah.
he owned that prosecutor
Yes.
on the stand, made him look like a douche.
Yeah.
I mean, you should just quit.
The guy they put on the stand whose arm got shot off, which
Vaporized.
which is fucking hilarious. Total piece of garbage in life himself.
Yeah.
He's up on the stand and has to admit in open court that he pulled a gun and aimed it at Rittenhouse's face before he was shot.
And then is allowed to go on the tour the next week and completely refute everything he
Yeah.
just said under oath.
Yeah.
And now change his story and lie basically on national TV.
But the media didn't say shit about
they
it. Never
fucking
called about
ate
it.
it up.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with the media. There's nothing wrong with the media. Right down the middle, free and
Sure.
fair and balanced.
Yeah.
These assholes.
YouTube appears to have amended its policies so that it is now acceptable to express skepticism about masks on its platform. They just went changed that, like, because they had a hard, fast rule. If you question the science,
Yeah.
or Fauci or the masks,
Well,
and
now
their
now
effectiveness,
the CDC has actually come out to say it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Basically. Mm-hmm. So now you're allowed to question it.
yeah, you're allowed to question the masks.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah. Tim Pool actually posted before and after screenshots from YouTube's misinformation policies to Twitter. The screenshots show that a rule that bans users from claiming that masks do not play a role in preventing the spread of COVID-19 has been removed from the policies page. The amended rules come nearly a year after the platform suspended several high-profile mostly conservative leaders with massive followings for violating the policy. YouTube updated its policies to no longer ban claims that masks do not play a role in preventing COVID. Essentially, so Tim Pool captured it, essentially you are now allowed to claim masks don't work. Taken from their COVID-19 medical misinformation policy under the headline, Prevention Misinformation. YouTube bans content on its platform that includes claims that masks do not play a role in preventing or transmitting COVID. It also bans claims that wearing a mask is dangerous or causes negative physical health effects. It does. Sorry. Pool's second screenshot shows the same section with both those rules removed. They just quietly removed them.
Yeah, tweak that rule.
In March 2021, YouTube banned a video of me telling Governor Ron DeSantis that there was no high-quality evidence that force masking children protects anyone from COVID. This was Stanford School of Medicine professor Dr. Jay Bhattacharya. Shame on YouTube for censoring to support CDC propaganda. In August, YouTube removed a video and suspended Rand Paul discussing a variety of topics, including science behind masks. YouTube permanently banned Dan Bongino in January of 22 after he questioned mask policies on the platform. So he's over at Rumble now. So do these people get back? Are they allowed back now?
No, of course not.
You know?
No. It's just part of the process. Just collateral damage. That's all.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to eat shit on the back end of this thing.
Yeah.
Of course not.
No. And they know that.
No.
Fauci, for instance, knows he's in no trouble. He's on the right team.
Yeah.
So he won't face shit.
We'll see.
He's on Monday night he told MSNBC with COVID, I mean, the things that we thought we knew in the beginning turned out as the months went by not to be the case, which really forced us to adapt and to change some of our policies and recommendations. That was interpreted by many as flip-flopping or not really knowing what's going on when it really was just the evolution of science. You were a little late to the draw because we saw the evolution of science a year and a half before you did, Lord Fauci.
And you had opportunities to evolve sooner.
Right.
As these things were coming to light and people were calling you out on it, but you doubled down. You
tripled down.
You know, you just...
It's power, man.
Yes, exactly.
It corrupts these people to a level. Like, that dude turned into an international superstar worthy of People magazine covers.
Yep.
As if that's worth a shit anymore, but still. And the guy at 81 ate it up.
Of course.
Loved it. Loved the attention. Couldn't give enough interviews.
Yeah.
You know, Buck Sexton, co-host of the Clay and Buck Show, tweeted, no fucking way, Fauci. Can't let him pull this bullshit. He lied about his certainty in the science at every phase so he could please his lunatic fan base. His falsehoods were used to fire people, including veterans, from their jobs. He's the disgusting villain of COVID.
You know,
Yep. Couldn't agree more.
It's, power ruins everything. Even if you start out with the best of intentions.
Yeah.
Let's extend that olive branch.
You've got to find a way to look at, famously Nikki Sixx said, you suck and you rock are the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Someone says you suck means just as much as someone who says you rock.
That's a great point.
Yep. It doesn't mean shit, and you can't worry about what everyone's thinking.
Yep.
And it's very, very, very hard to do. If you and I go to a bar and a listener comes up and says, "Oh my God, dude, you changed my life. I love your show," blah blah blah. Like, it's hard not to believe that and go, yeah, I'm pretty damn good. Look at me changing the world one person at a time. But you can't, just as easily someone could come up and go, dude, your fucking show blows.
Yep.
I don't see what anyone would see in this garbage. You can't let that destroy you like you can't let the other guy puff you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's almost like the more attention this little midget fucking doctor got, swamp rat, he just couldn't help it.
Yeah, and he just wouldn't. He refused to eat shit.
Yeah,
he refused to walk back anything he said.
Yeah,
he had to double it down. He just puffed up more and more, and
it seemed to align with a partisan intent to it. A partisan feel. Like it was like every decision that was made, was really exciting for one side, and really awful for the other.
That was the worst part of COVID for me, that it became so partisan.
Yeah.
Really did. I mean, the masks was basically the opposite of a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
That's what it came down to be.
Totally.
And it's a shame because I think across the board, things could have and should have been handled a lot better on all sides.
Yeah.
And that it drove that division so that people just didn't believe anything he said automatically because of the left and the right. Even if it made sense.
Yeah.
Fuck you, it doesn't matter. He said it, fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's a shame that something like that, a worldwide pandemic.
Right. Mild flu, but yeah, I got your point.
That would be that divisive like that. It's a shame, and it speaks volumes of where we're at as a country and a society.
It does. You know what?
It's not even just here; it's across the world.
Yeah. It's funny. Something else that is trending almost every day, certainly after Tuesday's Hard Knocks airs, is Dan Campbell, and Twitter fucking loves this dude.
Yeah,
he can't make a bad speech. I could argue that pants shit.
Yeah.
But one of the tweets I thought was funny is like, finally we have something that Democrats and Republicans can both agree on, and that's the Lions winning the Super Bowl would be great for this nation.
There you go.
And Dan Campbell.
That's true. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we're all like, I don't give a shit what political side of the aisle you're on. We all can agree that Dan Campbell and the Lions winning the damn Super Bowl would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be unifying for sure.
Yeah. And there are very few things that can do that.
Yep.
Alien attack is the big one, I think.
Yeah.
Nation attack, if we were under attack, maybe, but an alien attack could really unite the globe.
Yeah.
I mean,
like 9/11, unified us.
I don't know that it would now.
Probably not as much because they'd spend too much on the blame game and all that.
Right. Yeah.
Going back to just for the your Dan Campbell and the pants.
Yeah.
Allegedly, those pants that he shook out and had all the shit come off of it, the dirt, got to get that off. You got to clean these off, boy, clean it up.
Yeah.
Those were Freddie's, the pizza man's pants, and that was flour from the shop. He had delivered pizzas, he delivered, they eat there every day.
Really?
Yeah. He
to
delivers
Allen
pizzas
Park or
down to-
whatever?
Yeah, he's like 5 minutes around the corner from there. So that's like one of his biggest things is the Lions. And that I don't know exactly. I'll reach out to Freddie to find out if he asked him for it or how it all came down.
He must have had this thing in line.
If you watch it, he was like, I was looking for pants. I didn't have any or something. Like he starts that.
Go to the equipment room, sir.
Well,
it's loaded with pants.
Yeah, I don't know. So allegedly, I'll find out. I could.
Where did you hear this from?
Freddie?
Oh.
Yeah, he made a post about it.
Oh, Freddie wouldn't lie.
I wouldn't think so, unless it was in tongue in cheek. But I don't think so.
When's he coming in here, by the way?
We'll figure it out on Monday.
I think on Monday
We'll figure it out on Monday. I know it was supposed to. It was the holiday, and then we figured we'll do it. We'll find a day.
Yeah,
I'd love to have him in here. He'd love to come in.
I know he would. He's such a great guy.
Yeah.
And
great story.
He can't not bring a pizza with him.
Oh no,
which
for
is
sure.
a win-win for us.
It is a win.
Bigly,
no doubt.
Commentator Yossi Gestetner rebutted, this is garbage on multiple levels. A, why implement never tried policies based on an evolving thing? B, some of these things he, Fauci, and the CDC could have known months sooner if they were not arrogant. Amen to that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
C, people who yelled about some of these things were suspended from social media. Chef Andrew Gruel also argued, if science is always evolving, every aspect of COVID policy should have been treated with an open mind. But instead it was mandate, mandate, mandate. Ban those who ask questions.
Yeah.
Now that it is all proven it's wrong, it's all proven wrong, it's just evolution, criminal. Anyone who believes this needs help.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to a little bit like when I was the January 6th thing.
Yeah.
Is, I agree with it on any level. But if you base it on, the Summer of Love was on this whole cops killing black guys, right? Black Lives Matter. Mm-hmm. Fine, that's your cause. So that allows you to go burn down cities if it's for the right reason, apparently. Right? You get a free pass on that stuff.
Yep.
Well, January 6th was the worst thing to happen to this country in ever, based on a lot of people.
1940, whatever.
But
Pearl Harbor.
my whole point of that has been if the reason that was is because they didn't believe the election, that the election was rigged, and that there was shenanigans in the election.
You mean the dust up at the Capitol?
The dust up at the Capitol, yeah. That one. Now, my point is, if it turns out that something comes out and we find out that that was true,
Which part?
that there was shenanigans in the election,
Yeah.
if that ever becomes fact or proven, are those people still wrong for what they did? Because that's the most American thing you can do if the election was rigged.
Yeah.
So,
But it was the freest and fairest election in the history of elections.
okay, but if you're
world
doing,
over.
apparently, if you can do whatever you want as long as it's for the right reasons. They've
if you're on
deemed
the
it.
left side of the aisle,
They've
yeah.
deemed it that was the wrong reason. And like I said, the Black Lives Matter is apparently a right reason, and you can get away with whatever you want and do whatever you want to do,
Right.
without any real repercussions. Flip the script on that. But so now going forward, if something were to come out and we find out that the election was rigged, going back to all this stuff, do you go back? Do these people get out of jail? Do they get
No.
their lives
Hell
back?
no.
Do they,
No.
It's a weird situation, man.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
And even talking about any of this can get you booted off.
Yeah,
YouTube.
we already dropped the feed.
Seriously?
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I mean? They're doing that all the time. We're probably not big enough to be on their radar, but
No.
nonetheless, yeah, it's fucking. When 80%, and that's what recent polling suggests, 80% of this country believes there's a two-tier justice system.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One for elites.
I can't even believe it's that low.
What do you mean?
That it's only 80%.
Really? I mean,
Well,
that's a pretty overwhelming number.
I know, because
80% thinks
it's that
rigged.
obvious. So
Yeah.
it's got the 20% have to be the top tier.
Right. Yeah, the elites.
So, right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's tearing the country apart, though. I don't like it.
Nope. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Hey, everybody. The excitement continues at Zott Ford as more 2023 Ford vehicles become available for custom ordering. As of today, you can custom order your 23 Ford F-150, Ranger, Expedition, Explorer, Edge, Bronco Sport, Transit Van, and Connect. And over the next few weeks, the Super Duty, Maverick, and Mach-E will also become available. Plus, when you order from our friends at Zott Ford, they're going to lock in not $500, but $1,000 in rebates, plus 2.9% financing. As always, the best way to support the show is to support our sponsors. So give Gabar and the team at Zott Ford a shot and let them handle all of your automotive needs. You can still get $500 in free accessories if you take delivery by the end of the month. You can find their details and their growing inventory at dealsinthed.com and tell them TDC sent you.
Very good. RadioFor1.com. Merch is available. T-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, more coming. I want to get on the hats sooner than later.
Yeah, for sure.
Just get on those. Amazon link, Amazon Canada.
Winter's coming. We need the beanies.
We need the beanies.
The toques.
The Woke Bay. The
Yeah.
Woke Bay's been wearing his beanie for like 9 years or
Attaboy.
8 years or something. It's frayed up and everything. You're a
Oh, my
fucking
God.
shit show.
I
What are
know.
you?
I don't know. I got into the cat.
Did you just pick up the cat and fucking sniff his
somewhere.
butt?
Maybe.
Sign up to become a Patreon member. We need to add more Patreon members. It doesn't cost
Tell
that
your
much.
friends.
Yeah, I mean, for the cost of a fucking Starbucks coffee a month,
Yeah.
maybe one of those bigger ones. But there's great content there. We're adding more all the time, and so we really encourage you to sign up for that. It's an easy way to support the show, but using the Amazon link is another easy one. Just click on the link on our site. Go to MyPillow, Groupon. MyPillow just used promo code TDC, and they gave us a killer deal. Whenever you buy a MyPillow something, they give us an amazing.
Yep. You get a great deal.
So
Get the lowest price ever.
yep. So
And we get a little piece of that
get the
too.
Percal sheets. They're great.
Before they're gone.
Or the Gizas. Yeah, he's blowing everything out. I was bitching at dawn. I was like, and the coffee's fucking good, dude. I've been
not
drinking
bad.
the coffee for a week.
Yeah.
It's great.
I did have some. It's nice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna order a couple more bags of it for us.
Why, of course.
Yeah. And it's
Hey, when you do, use promo code TDC.
No. I'm just gonna call her and tell her to mail them to us. But yeah, I will use promo code TDC, of course. No, but I was like, I'm certainly no connoisseur of this stuff.
No.
Dunkin' Donuts is fine to me. McDonald's, people love McDonald's coffee.
Ooh, I hate McDonald's coffee.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear rave reviews about McDonald's coffee. Like it's a legit coffee.
Well, it's probably fine, I guess.
Starbucks is fine.
You know what the problem with McDonald's? The coffee is fine, but I don't drink it black. I go cream
Yeah.
and sugar.
Yeah.
And they're all over the fucking place. They can't figure out their cream and sugar shit.
Yeah,
So
they are a
haven't,
nightmare
I haven't
with
been
that.
able to figure
Don't
out
they have
what
some
my
weird
order.
way like of saying it?
Listen, I don't know. I've like me, I'm a double. 2 cream, 2 sugar at Tim Hortons, at Dunkin' Donuts. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I do that at McDonald's, and it's shit.
Yeah.
I got to go like 4 and 3 or something because I don't know what their ratio is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if I could figure that out and dial it in, it would probably be okay.
Yeah, I'm just talking
But-
strictly about the coffee, though. People have said how high quality McDonald's
I'm
coffee
sure
is.
it's lovely.
Yeah, but I so I say this like I don't want coffee snobs, of which there are billions of them.
Oh, yeah.
Coming and going, this is fucking garbage. It's like, it's good to me.
Yeah.
I like it, but I'm no expert. So try it. Use promo code TDC. It's not like Mike's making the coffee.
No.
He's got entrepreneurs that are making this stuff, and then he's making it available in his My Store. Goes into My Store. Use promo code TDC. It works there too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's lots of stuff in there.
yeah.
It's actually, yeah. Before you know it, Christmas is going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you start doing all this Amazon shopping,
We're going to be looking.
Check out my shop, my
Yeah.
store. Sorry.
Yep. Matt Gaetz. Do you have an opinion on Matt Gaetz? He's a representative down in Florida, Republican.
Yeah, he gives me the creeps. I'm not
He gives
gonna
me the
lie.
creeps, too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
Just leave it at
Dude started training some woman. He like made some crack at I don't know what it was. He was speaking at some convention or blah, blah, blah. Here, T.
Go ahead. I'm off camera.
And was bitching about abortion or something and making fun of, fat green-haired women, who no one would want to fuck anyways. You're never going to have to worry. Remember those comments?
Yeah, absolutely. And he doubled down on it.
Yeah.
They're unattractive.
He didn't give a shit.
Yeah, the abortion crowd
Yeah.
was.
He wasn't wrong, by the way, but, he's accused of trafficking, underage girls and, you know what I mean?
You might want to just shut the fuck up.
Someone tagged him Rapey McForehead.
Yes.
And I don't know why that cracks me up so much. Rapey McForehead is fucking hilarious.
It does.
And it's trending.
And as soon as you say it, I was like, oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Dude, when I see him next to Butthead too,
It's a good one.
it's solid.
Yep.
It's a solid comparison. Anyway, a Florida businessman has been sentenced to 5 years in prison plus 3 years supervised release after he pled guilty to wire fraud. Stephen Alford was sentenced to 63 months, followed by the supervised release. He was accused of attempting to extort millions of dollars from Representative Matt Gaetz and his father, Don Gaetz, by claiming he could get the congressman a presidential pardon. The younger Gaetz is currently under federal investigation for allegedly paying a minor for sex. He's denied the allegations, of course. He gave one of the weirdest interviews of all time on Tucker Carlson.
Really?
And he's never been on since. He was like, Tucker, this is bullshit. I mean, I brought the girl to dinner, you and your wife and me. And Tucker's like,
keep my name out your fucking mouth.
yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. And it was like, he was like flying off the handle, Rapey McForehead was.
Yeah.
And
I remember semblance of that, yes.
Yeah, it was weird. Never been on again since.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he just won the primary,
yeah. No shock.
No.
But, well,
I mean,
sort of is. A little bit, yeah.
I'm not going to say, no shock.
Yeah. Alford approached Gaetz and his father after somehow learning that the DOJ was looking into Gaetz before the New York Times publicly reported on the investigation, which is bullshit to leak that, but whatever.
Of course.
Don Gaetz received a text message asking to discuss the investigation of his son. The elder Gaetz met with the sender the next day and was given a letter outlining what would happen. Letter suggested if the Gaetzes provided millions of dollars, I think it was $25 million, to locate and rescue Robert A. Levinson, an American hostage in Iran, then President Soup would strongly consider giving Matt Gaetz a pardon. He said it could be done for $25 million. Alford promised to send evidence that Levinson was still alive, saying Representative Gaetz would become a hero if the hostage ended up getting home safe. Blah, blah, blah. He later admitted to investigators he lied about getting Gaetz a pardon. He couldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
So he's going to jail for 5 years. Even though the investigation against Gaetz was publicly reported in March 21, the congressman has not been charged with any crimes. Glenn Greenwald has one of the best takes on this, and I totally agree with him. He says, he explained that leaking the existence of investigations without charges is a crime for a reason.
Yeah, it should be.
It
Right.
destroys reputations with no chance of defense. This was a favorite tactic of corrupt Brazilian prosecutors. They'd leak investigations and accusations to corporate media outlets, which would trumpet them, but never charge the person, thus destroying their enemies' reputations with no need to ever prove the case in court. Totally
Court of
makes
public
sense.
opinion.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. So anytime his name comes up, I don't know what he's done.
I don't know exactly. He just gives me the creeps. He just gives me the vibe.
Yeah.
Of rapey McForehead.
Yeah.
So
and you know he's like a super wealthy trust fund.
Yeah.
You know his father is some big shit. Was a Florida congressman or something.
Yeah.
So he comes from that stock, and
it's usually not a good thing.
No, and it sounds like he was partying with this other guy who admitted to doing some shady shit with underage girls, and I think it was one of those like, yeah, we it's kind of like Hunter Biden, like, yeah, we took the girl from New Jersey to New York. Well, now it's you've crossed, it's become
I think it was
federal
like they were
trafficking
took
charges.
her like an island or something, like the Bahamas or shit
Could
like
be
that down there.
Could be, but this idea of
But it's exactly where like all these details, yet there haven't been any charges.
No, which
So
is weird.
You shouldn't know all these details.
Right.
Is the problem.
Yeah.
So that's how fucked up the system is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fair. And if you're being honest with yourself, because I know there's tons of people who hate Matt Gaetz.
Yeah.
If you're on the left, if you even lean left, you fucking despise Matt Gaetz.
Right.
I get it. You and I both get creeped out by him.
Sure.
I think his policies, are fine. I don't have any issue with his policies, but I understand the hatred. And if these things are lingering out there, his name is forever synonymous with fucking underage.
Yeah, rapey McForehead.
Rapey McForehead, and giving gifts to underage girls and money, whatever. Who knows what was going on for real?
Yeah, for real. But the reality is that the charges have never been brought.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, because if there was anything there, you'd think they would be screaming it from the mountaintops. They
Yeah.
would be charging him post haste.
Yes.
Hey, this part of the show, whatever you're about to say, is brought to you by Janet Davis Cleaners on Woodward and Berkeley. It's family owned since 1938, and they offer free pickup and delivery. God damn, that's good. They use only the best environmentally friendly cleaning methods, meaning it's guaranteed odor free. They also have an intact gut button guarantee, so no broken buttons.
I love that. I love the
know.
button guarantee.
How can you not want
It's a game changer,
It
man.
is for sure. Nobody wants a button.
I mean, if I wore anything but T-shirts,
Yeah.
and if I had a button and it broke,
Yeah. Well,
I actually have had a button broke.
you had a button broke?
I had a button broke.
Oh my
on
gosh.
one of my shirts. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
It was it snapped, and it wouldn't fucking forever. It wouldn't hook right.
Snapped.
Yeah.
You had a snapped button?
I didn't
You had
take it where I needed to,
button
man.
broken. I know, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Janet Davis would never happen.
Button broke.
Yeah, they're full-service dry cleaners, casual clothes, work clothes, wedding gowns, and more. Visit janetdaviscleaners.com or call them at 248-543-0340. Mention TDC, get $20 off your first order for new customers only.
Love it. Hey, Capitol Records,
Yeah?
still out there doing God's work, signing young bands.
Is that still a thing?
Not
Do
really.
they get record deals anymore? Is that
Yeah.
even is that how it works?
It's wild. Like, LA is so flat. Like, if you look at Los Angeles proper, the city, it's just flat. There's no like downtown with giant high rises, except the Capitol Records building.
Yeah.
You know, that round one, famous.
Yep.
You'd know it if you saw it. It's just weird when you look at a hotel room and
That's
you
the
just
only thing
see
you can
lights
see.
as far as the eye can see, and it's all flat. And then there's like the Capitol Records building, and it's like, who's working in there? What the hell are they doing? It's like a gigantous tower. It must be rented out multiple floors by other companies at this point. But they were raving last week. They had signed a new rapper, AI generated rapper.
Allen Iverson?
No,
Oh.
AI.
Artificial
Powered, yeah,
intelligence. Oh, my
exactly.
gosh. Oh, we were just talking about how that generates music. There's those programs now we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've signed him. I was reading this thing. They're like, he's got millions of followers on TikTok and billions of views on YouTube. I'm like, I've never fucking heard of him.
The AI does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's confusing because it's like it's got a human voice, but everything else is computer generated. I'm like, okay. So I think he comes up with the lyrics,
The computer.
the AI.
And then somebody raps it or does it?
Someone raps it, and he handles the music and the lyrics. So what it's doing, it's taking like all like rap music
Yep.
in the world that's been
Yep.
popular, and it's figuring out the algorithm
Yep.
of what beats and styles work, what lyrically works, and then it spits out this computer generated. So Capitol Records signed this guy up. They're like,
How do you sign a computer program?
I don't know. They're going to take him around the world, all this stuff. Well, they just canceled it. days later, they've dumped the whole thing. Effin' Mecca boasts millions of followers on TikTok, but now the faux rap artist has been abruptly dropped following backlash against his lyrics and overall persona. Record label had to issue an apology. Everything.
Okay.
CMG, which is Capital Music Group, I believe, has severed ties with the FN Mecca project effective immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. We offer our deepest apologies to the black community for our insensitivity in signing this project without asking enough questions about equity and the creative process behind it. We thank those who have reached out to us with constructive feedback in the past couple of days. Your input was invaluable as we came to the decision to end our association with the project. Apology comes in response to an open letter created by the activist group Industry Blackout. Its criticism called FN Mecca a direct insult to the black community and our culture by being an amalgamation of gross stereotypes and appropriative mannerisms. You know, like oh, I
like
see how
every rapper out there.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
So it's just
computer
emulating, right? It's taking the culmination of all the rap and hip hop that's out there, putting out a product
that it thinks will be popular.
Yes. Well,
Based on what's been a hit before.
what's been a hit, right?
Yeah.
And what has worked,
Right.
So
So
I
it's
assume
dropping N-bombs and
even
shit.
the image, I would assume, is probably of that same ilk of what's popular and what's going on.
Yeah.
The irony is, what do you think that community would say if, they made him white?
Yeah. They
That
wouldn't
would've
like
been
that
fine?
either.
Oh, no?
No.
Well, what the fuck do you want then?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Come on.
I don't want computer generated music personally.
No, I mean,
that's
well,
me. But
well, tough shit, because
Yeah.
that's where it's all going to
yeah,
be. It's
yeah.
over. It's
And,
over.
You know, maybe you need to look in the mirror a little bit if you're so worried about, it's making us look like fools and stereotypes and blah, blah.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
this is just out of nowhere? Like, this is totally, oh my God, can you believe what the...
Yeah.
Okay, stereotypes are based in some reality. They come from somewhere.
They
Hate
sure
to tell
do.
you.
it's a gross stereotypes and appropriative mannerisms that derive from black artists, complete with slurs infused in lyrics. Oh, it dropped N-bombs? Yeah, because it took account of the top fucking 10,000 songs ever in the rap world and realized this word stands out more than anyone.
This
they
works.
must like it.
This sells, so this is what we're going to do.
So the AI rap star was created using technology that analyzed the most popular elements of rap songs to create hits. Creators Anthony Martini and Brandon Lee said everything except Mecca's voice was computer generated. As of now, a human voice performs the vocals, but we're working towards the ability to have a computer come up with and perform its own words and even collaborate with other computers as co-writers.
Oh, here we go. Fucking computer collaborations.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
Dude, the entrepreneur explained how he believed AI-generated music is the way of the future. This is terrifying. The old model of finding talent is inefficient and
We'll
unreliable.
just make our own.
It requires spending time scouring the internet, traveling to shows, flying to meetings, expending resources, all in search of the magic combination of qualities that just might translate into a superstar act.
Yeah.
So we can just
Make it.
We
Like,
can just make
I can
it on the
just click
computer.
a button and do it instantly and make all the money myself and not have to pay anybody. Because guess what? FN Mecca
Yeah.
don't make
Is
shit.
That fucking Mecca? Yeah, you don't have to pay effing Mecca shit.
Effing Mecca.
It's basically slave computers.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear effing Mecca?
Oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I do have to say that looking at this, it's ironic. I was at work today and walking around a corner in the school, and this girl was walking in front of me. Younger girl, I'm not sure how old, legal, just to be clear.
Right.
But black girl, nice little body, tight little ass. Oh shit, how did I not do that?
I don't know.
I
This
hit-
is your time to
I
shine,
know, I
T.
hit the
I
wrong
mean-
button there. No. And so had like green hair, right? Kind of braided out. And then at one point, I'm just walking, I'm just looking at her ass. And and then she turned around, looked at me, had those fucking eyes. Like these contacts or something in. They were either green or blue or something.
Yeah.
And turned around and like I thought like I was on a spell. Like I was about to turn into stone or something. It was
Yeah.
weird. She like turned
Yeah.
around. But like when I pulled this up, I was like, holy shit, I just saw that chick today. But
Really?
literally green braids and like bright blue contacts like
Yeah.
that was this girl I just saw.
What's your
today.
initial response when you see that in public? No.
What?
The green hair, blue hair, fat chick.
See, I think it's different with black chicks and like green braids like that than the buzz cut lesbian green fucking butch
that's
cut.
the one
Those
I'm
are
talking
two
about.
totally different things.
I bumped into one of those on the streets today. My mom and I were out. I was
Give a little extra shoulder.
No, but I just like it got out of its car. I don't know how it identifies or what.
Yeah.
But you know him when
assume.
you know him when you see him.
Yep.
It got out of its car and was walking in front of me, and I just my only thought in my head was ugh. Like that's it. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't think I verbalized it, out loud. But I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I think it's not fair to. 'Cause she might have been a lovely person.
Sure.
And I might absolutely adore her if I knew her. But it was like so many of your people are being such cunts every fucking day that all I could muster was ugh.
Yeah, they've ruined it.
Yeah.
They ruined it for you.
All right. Let's hear effing Mecca.
Oh, okay. I guess I can't wait.
Yeah. What if it's dope, dude?
I mean, it's probably all right. Well, the problem is that it's not going to be only because it's going to be based on what's going on today. Oh, look at that's all it was. What's the dates on this thing?
I have no idea.
How long he was alive?
No.
Okay. Is that the dates he was signed?
I have no. He was signed for like
Capitol
3
Records?
days.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh my God. They thought this was going to fly. This is a stereotype of every rap video.
Kind of.
So the clothes, the jewelry,
they fucked up with
cars.
this. They shouldn't be making videos with this garbage. Let the music speak for yourself. Why are you having this stupid robot thing in a video? But guess what? That's
Yo, that's crazy.
They're trying to promote it like this guy's going to be like the next big thing.
Right.
But-
Billions of views. Look at the Gucci purse. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
Go back. Go back to. He's got a song called Florida.
I was going to say, what the fuck? The song sucks.
Yeah.
Or whatever. This isn't even like a song.
Go back. I don't know.
Get the wrong. Let's see.
Go back, and it should be. There's a song called Florida. Fuck.
How can I get to? How do I get to like there?
Florida water up top. Just search.
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Here we go. This one.
Official music video. Okay.
Holiday season. Run it back, turbo.
Oh, that's a real dude. Wait, this is Gunna with FN Mecca. and
Okay. Fast
Flex.
forward it. See if we can get to.
Yeah, let's find some. Where's the AI part?
I guess I don't understand what the problem is. Like the beats are all computer generated, anyways.
Exactly. This is such junk to me. This music.
It's garbage.
It is. It's not. I mean, whatever.
Swing and a miss.
Okay.
Ooh, that's bad.
Okay. Well, let's just chalk that up as an L.
Yeah.
All right.
Another story, T.
But I love it. But it was because the story I saw on that was
So-
it was the digital blackface was a big reason why they canceled it, and that made me laugh.
Is
out
that
loud?
Yeah.
The headline was digital blackface was why that was canceled.
What? FN Mecca?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Anything to get a racist spin on it. If they were to do that same project with like 80s hair metal,
Yep.
right? Where you've got this 80s hair metal, much like rap culture, is a lot of flash,
Yep.
a lot of bright outfits and fucking, fancy
hair,
cars,
shitty music,
shitty hair,
all white guys.
right? If you were to do that and use this computer generated to go, okay, what are the, well, let's mix Wanted Dead or Alive with fucking, you know, this Motley Crue hit and this fucking Poison hit, and,
Yeah.
you know, and come up with, the computer comes up with, and then they have a mock like big hair. It's got the fucking spandex on.
Yeah.
It's got the wrestling shoes.
Why is that offensive?
Would any of us be offensive? Like, yeah, okay, you're taking stereotypes from 80s metal,
Yeah.
like 80s glam metal. This is taking all of its references and all of its knowledge are from real shit.
Of course.
Like that's
the irony.
so.
of
So
it.
how is that?
Yeah,
how
you're
is that
making us
digital
look
blackface?
bad.
Yeah,
This looks like every video that's out there right now, but
yeah,
how dare you make that?
yeah.
It's comical.
Yeah.
And pathetic.
God, these people just need to. I mean, it sucked. Let it have sucked on its own and died.
Yep.
No one gave a shit about effing Mecca.
No.
No one.
No, they should have left it as just AI. And not even fucked around with that stupid robot thing, whatever he was.
Yeah.
Should just not even dealt with it. Like, here's the music. This is it. And if they were smart, they would never even promoted it as AI.
Yeah.
It could have just been this mysterious new,
Yeah,
you
there
know,
you go.
act that's out there.
Yeah.
FN Mecca. And then you could even sell out stadiums and like just have it be like black, you know, whatever. Like you don't even know. Like it's just a dude. Like
Who are the two guys that French, I think, that wear the helmets?
Daft Punk?
Daft Punk. And I fucking love Daft
yeah,
Punk.
sure, man. They changed
Great.
music. Yeah, absolutely.
Great. And it's like, yeah, it's sort of the same vibe. Like you don't know who they are.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
they
you
have
could
their
have done this,
anonymity.
right, yeah.
Effing Mecca.
Yeah, you
Just,
could have done mass singer shit with this stuff
Yeah.
and just had people out there pretending or whatever. But no, they screwed the pooch. They did. They thought they were.
they got ahead of their skis, man.
Yeah,
Thought they
did.
were going to take over the industry. Hey,
Yard
no
sale.
no more doing the work and going to shows and traveling and dealing with artists.
Right.
we got it. We got it nailed. And then it was like, "Brr, no, you don't.
If the music was good, it would stand on its own.
Yeah,
So
it's not.
womp womp.
This story bums me out, T. I'll be honest with you, because I think that the reason that we have such piles of absolute shit on every level in politics is because you get so raked over the coals. You can't be normal in any way and get there. Like
Right.
nobody. I think people are wrong in assuming this. Like, I need to be a good junior Republican at age 12 and hold myself for marriage and, you know, live this perfect life. That creeps me out a ton.
Yep.
Like, I want someone that fucking has some stories, has lived a life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But those people don't tend to be able to get through politics. They're so pounced on.
It's kind of what I thought about like Clinton. Well, I kind of dug Bill.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
He couldn't
like,
hide it.
Like, I know. Like, you know what? I'd have a beer with this guy.
Yeah,
Like, I'd hang out and
yeah,
party
yeah.
with this dude. Let's
Yeah.
go crush puss. Yeah.
Dude, he was more moderate than anything.
Yeah.
If you really look at
Oh,
Bill
big time.
Clinton.
Big time.
You know, but he's the guy that's going to McDonald's on his jog.
Right.
He's the guy
what I
that's
said, exactly.
fucked everything that moved. You just knew
You're
it.
not pretending to be something you're not.
Right.
Well, except faithful. But, you know, whatever.
Right. But, you know, I would not at all be surprised if Hillary was just like, Bill, I know you're fucking everything that moves. We get it. She's a lesbian anyways. But we have to match you with someone so that you can look like a happy couple.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man, fuck. I can still crush puss, though, right? I ain't got to just stick with this
exactly.
fucking,
No.
this goddamn fucking stiff board over here. And they're like, no, Bill, fuck anything you want. Hillary's just there. You're going to have to fucking suck it up, vomit all you want. You're going to have to fuck her once and knock her up so you can have the family.
Oof.
All right, man. I can probably do that.
Ooh, Chelsea.
Shit.
Oof.
Can't get anyone hotter though. That fucking Rodham woman is just goddamn disgusting.
But
Shit.
they were together like back in college, though.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah.
True love.
And Bill was just a pimp though.
Yeah.
Bill was a player. Hillary was hideous.
Yep.
So, whatever.
Never been good.
Yeah. So now you've got Finland's prime minister,
Okay.
Sanna Marin, and she's beautiful.
Definitely Marin.
She's 36.
Okay.
Hot.
This is the prime minister?
She's prime minister. She's running the shit.
Okay.
Some video comes out a couple weeks ago of her blowing the lines out with some girlfriends,
All
some
right.
guys. She's fucking grinding on a dude. She's partying.
Okay. Hey, I'm good with that.
So yeah, she's in deep water after video showing her partying hard with a man, not her husband, appeared on social media. Apologized on Tuesday, so yesterday, after a photo revealed two bare-chested women, that's titties out, T,
Yeah.
kissing at her official residence with one woman's titties only covered by a sign reading Finland.
Oh, all right. Oh, let's fucking get into
Okay.
that.
I can live with this, man.
Okay, here we are.
Is that up on the screen? Can people see that?
It is now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So wait. So this is her? This fucking smoke show right here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Does that get? Can I get that bigger? I mean,
Probably.
all right. Well, hold on. Here we go. So wait. Are either of those her?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But she's
Oh, we got a video.
okay. That's the video of her dancing.
Okay.
You can play that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
She's rocking out with her
hold on,
girlfriends
this-
and shit.
This looks like a video too. No.
It looks like
tease me, you
it's
fuckers.
a screenshot of what
Screenshot
was
of
a
the
video.
You fucking teasers. All right, this is her getting after it.
Yeah.
This is her in the black dress.
Or the white. I'm not sure. I think she's the blonde.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that black dress. Yeah, yeah.
You can, I'd prime that minister. I tell you.
She told reporters in Helsinki that she'd invited some friends over for.
Is this still? Is this her?
Yeah.
Oh my God! This chick's a wait. This is her. This is prime minister.
Wait, Ellis. Wait,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no,
Where
no,
did
no,
we
no.
get? Where did we get? Hold on. Let me.
No, you're-
I don't. Well, I went down a rabbit hole or something. I don't
That's
know what
okay.
happened there.
I don't hate you for
No,
it.
I mean, should actually just leave that video up.
She told reporters that she had invited some friends over to sauna, swim, and spend time
they're
together
Finnish. That's what they do.
after the Ruiz Rock Music Festival in July. So she goes to the Ruiz Rock Music Festival with her girlfriends.
Okay.
Blows the lines out.
Yep.
Invites all her. Dude, this is us when Newberg comes to town on a Saturday night.
Yeah, right. Sure. Why?
Back
what's,
at the fucking house
what's
for.
the issue?
Yeah. Well, she's a politician.
So what? Fuck.
I know.
Did she miss a vote or anything?
No,
Fucking blow them out.
this is the problem when you tear these people down
Yes.
for just having a little fun on a weekend. She didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
You know? This makes like legitimate what would be good people, but have a little bit of a fucking past and maybe like to blow the lines out a little
Yeah.
bit. It makes them avoid politics, and we get stuck with these monsters that we have now.
Guilty.
Yeah,
Guilty. I'd rather not deal with it. So
yeah, dude.
Not gonna
right?
bother.
I think you'd be a great politician, honestly.
Oh, I
T.
would, absolutely.
I think you would, but it's we'll never know.
Yeah.
Because there's no way.
But the reality is that
the first magazine that pays me $10,000 to fucking tell real dirt on you, I'm telling
Go
it.
for it. I don't give a shit.
Spilling it.
That's fine. You know,
know what I
I
mean?
own everything I've done.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
I know. That's the best part about being honest on a microphone for a living. It's like, what are you going to do?
This is what it is.
What are you going to hit me with?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Fuck the fat chick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right.
Oh, I did drugs.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Oh, jeez. You got me.
Son of a bitch.
It's the clown hiding in the closet trying to pretend he's not.
Right.
Trying to pretend he's someone he's not.
Exactly.
That's the guy you got to worry about. You know?
Indeed.
So,
I'm a big fan of this chick.
me too. Huge. I'm thinking about moving to Finland.
Yeah, why not?
So she said this incident here where the chicks are making out, one's got Finland over her titties.
Yep.
She says, that was not appropriate. I apologize for that. That photo shouldn't have been taken. I got no problem with that photo. We were using the sauna facilities and the garden area, but we did not spend time inside the Karasanta house. Although the downstairs guest toilets were in use, one of the women kissing Sabina Sarka, 33, apologized for the photo, saying she was deeply sorry for embarrassing Marin. So she was not sorry taking that smoking hot photo.
No.
Just like, oh, shit, this has come back to bite our buddy, our girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Many women who support Marin have been posting videos of themselves dancing on social media with the tag #solidarity with Sana, opining that women are protesting against what they claim is unfair and sexist treatment for her. Last week, new video was released of Marin, who is married and has a 4-year-old daughter, showing her dancing at a party in an apparent intimate manner with a man who is not her husband. The new video followed an initial video from the same party released earlier that week that showed her dancing provocatively. Questions as to whether she was doing drugs. She denied the accusation, although partygoers on the video can be heard chanting flower, which is code for blow in Finland. One witness said she was clearly intoxicated and danced intimately with at least 3 different men, sat on the laps of 2 different men. She acted like a single 20-something. It was hard to believe that she was married. There she is, right?
Yeah. There she is. In
says-
all her glory.
Yeah, she's great. I love her.
Big time.
Personally, I did not take drugs, nor did I consume anything other than alcohol. I danced, sang, and partied. Perfectly legal things. And I've never been in a situation where I've seen or known of others using drugs. Really?
All right. Well, that's okay.
In the leaked video footage, people are heard shouting flower, like I said, slang term for coke.
Okay.
You know what? I keep your head up, okay?
Yes.
There's a lot of us rooting for you.
Exactly. We certainly are.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got your back.
100%.
I got your back.
Like to prime her minister. Oh man, monkeypox.
Oh, don't. I'm not.
I didn't pull up the nose photo, man. I
Yes,
feel bad.
I know.
I forget you kind of, for a big, tough guy as you are, you kind of a pussy when it comes to gross things. Like when a cat dismembers a mouse outside, it doesn't even faze me anymore.
Not a fan.
But you're not a fan. I was super not a fan for a long time, but now I'm just like,
I've
eh.
become desensitized to it.
Yeah, I have.
I still have that sense.
Yeah, that nose was.
I got a message from somebody that said they fucking lost their shit when I said something about where the fuck did he put that nose?
Yeah.
Where the hell was that thing?
Yeah.
That's where you poxed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So bad.
Oof.
So scientists have reported the first known case of a person testing positive for monkeypox, COVID-19, and the HIV.
Oh, the trifecta.
Bang!
Oh, that's a party.
Bang! What a rough day at the doctor's office that is. I'm thinking about all my meetings with the doctors where they're like, yeah, you're a real piece of shit. You need to shape up or you're going to die. Whew.
All right, sit down. We got to have a talk.
Yeah. I think you just lay that on the table.
You've got.
There's no.
What do you lead with there?
Which is the one you'd want least?
Well, I think you just go with the HIV right off the bat.
Hit him where it hurts. So it's like,
and you also have COVID, and monkeypox.
Yeah, COVID. Who gives a shit,
right?
COVID.
Because you don't want to lead into that. Like, I'm sorry, you've tested positive for COVID.
Oh, really?
Well, and monkeypox. Oh my god. And since you put your dick in the butts, you got the HIV too.
Yeah.
Like, no, I think you just open with that.
Open with the HIV.
Yeah, because at least that's like
Yeah.
staggering the pain.
Right. So kind of what you're saying is, if you go to the doctor, you don't want to be like, look, this is very, very serious. You've got a strain of the flu that's probably going to be very difficult for the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
and on top of that,
severe cold.
you've got stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. So, yeah, okay. 36-year-old Italian man began to develop a series of symptoms, including fatigue, fever, and a sore throat. Shit, maybe I've got the trifecta.
Yeah.
9 days after returning from a trip to Spain, sir.
What the fuck were you doing
What
in
did you do in Spain?
In fact, don't even tell us. We know. We already know.
The man spent 5 days in Spain from 16th to the 20th of June, which he admitted he is having some unprotected sex with gay men.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. There you go.
July 2nd, the man tests positive for COVID. On the afternoon of the same day, a rash starts to develop on his left arm. The following day, small, painful vesicles surrounded by a rash appeared on the man's torso, lower limbs, face, and glutes. By July 5th, the vesicles had further spread and evolved to pustules.
Glutes.
Yeah.
In his ass.
And his ass.
His ass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's not sugarcoat that. Yeah. That pus-riddled dick went right in your ass, sir.
Yeah. Yep. At which point the man went to the... Try and slip glutes by us.
No,
Fucking
not
clowns.
today.
Yeah. You're talking about serious pustules on this guy's fucking ass and dick, and you try to pass off glutes on us?
Glutes.
Fuck out of here. So he went to the emergency department in some place in Italy and was subsequently transferred to the infectious disease unit. They're like, Jesus Christ,
gosh.
just wheel it out of this wing.
Everybody just starts masking up and putting on their hazmat suits and shit for the guy.
Exactly. There he tested positive for monkeypox and was subsequently returned a positive result. The patient was also screened for multiple STIs, and then he tested positive for the HIV. The research said that given his preserved CD4 count, we could assume that the infection was relatively recent. What'd you do in Spain, sir?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this is not going to be the only case. He might be the first.
Not the last.
Not the last.
No. He had taken an HIV test in September and was negative.
Oh, congratulations.
So, October, November.
Yeah.
So he almost went 9 months, but he couldn't stop. And then...
you got to wrap that dick, sir.
Yeah.
Got to wrap that dick. I'm sorry.
Monkeypox
Your monkeypox is going to get around the condom. Okay?
Yeah.
The COVID is what it is. Take the cold, move on.
Yeah.
But the the HIV's what you got to worry about there.
Yeah.
That's really where it's at. You got to fucking wrap that whopper.
I'm not pulling the picture up, but
I know.
Monkeypox
I'm in
patients'
control. I'm not pulling it up.
nose started to rot in one of the most shocking cases documented. The 40-year-old from Germany.
Fucking still triggered by that.
Dude, was it, the best part is he was initially dismissed as a sunburn.
That's
And we saw what it turned
Yeah.
into.
Womp womp.
But within 3 days, the skin on his nose started to die and turn black, leaving him with painful swollen scab. Around the same time, white pus-filled spots developed across his entire body, which were particularly bad on his panuus
Oh, it's weird. How'd
and
that
around his mouth
happen? Oh my gosh. And his glutes.
and his glutes. Further,
Well, clearly he was a top if he doesn't have it on the glutes.
further tests revealed they're like, oh, yeah, that shit that's all over your dick, your glutes,
boy.
and your mouth. By the way, we decided to dig a little deeper, and you've got
Pustules all over your palms.
your back.
We can see exactly where you touch.
He had also undiagnosed syphilis and the HIV.
Holy shit, this
Undiagnosed
guy's a
HIV.
fucking hot mess.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's got the nose.
Oh, that party's gonna be legendary.
Doctors said his case had become so severe because the untreated HIV had left him immunocompromised, making him more at risk of necrosis. Is this a situation, T, where God keeps saying, guys,
Stop it.
stop
Knock it off.
Knock it off. God literally is grabbing dudes by the hip and just plucking them out of
Pulling
dudes'
it back
assholes.
out. Yeah, trying.
Going,
He's doing what he
guys, how many fucking things? Did you see what I did to his nose?
Yep.
Did you see what I did to his nose? What are we doing? Stop putting your dicks in men's assholes, unprotected or protected.
can.
It must be so nice because they seem to love it. They don't care. God keeps warning them. God keeps going, all right, I'm going to send you a little bit of this. I'm going to hit you with a little bit of that. He keeps up with the ante, and they're not taking it.
See, it's going to take one asshole to cross this over.
Like literal?
Well, no, no, true. No, some guy that's going to go fuck around on his wife, put it in the butt,
Yeah.
and then come back and give it to the wife. And if he's out putting it in the butt,
It's
it
the
means
buys,
wife's-
man.
It's the wife that's not happy. You
Yeah.
know, she's not. So she's out doing what she's doing. Gives it to the guy that's banging her because he's banging everybody else because that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, real people are getting the fucking monkeypox.
Yeah.
Keep the shit to
Well,
yourself.
T, I'll tell you, it's you know.
Yeah, it's
If
the
you stay
greedy
in your
ones.
lane,
Yep.
If it's the crossing over lanes that I have the problem with. Not really, but you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Where
yeah.
it's like,
he's gonna now there's gonna be a pussy with a monkeypox and then it's over.
yeah, then it's an
Right
explosion.
now it's dicks and butts. That's it. Dicks
Yeah.
and glutes. As long as we're stuck in the dicks and glutes range, we're
And
fine.
mouths.
And mouths and palms. I get it.
And the fact is, you know what? You
Right?
get an
Sir,
antibiotic and a little bit.
Why
of
do you have it in your armpit? What were you doing in Spain,
Yeah.
sir?
Why is it all over your toes, sir? Are you giving foot jobs in Spain?
We see what you're into.
It's these festivals, these absolute blowout gay festivals.
Yeah.
Where it's like
You call it
there's
festival, but people call it orgies.
yeah, orgies, whatever, steam rooms, you know, bath houses, where these guys are unfettered. They don't have any whiny bitch going, I've got a headache. Like no one has a headache in the fucking gay men's community.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just fucking get it on.
Game on.
Let's go. Let's go. Find another one.
Yeah. No.
I'm retooled. Let's go.
One of these guys is gonna. Yeah.
But you got to watch out for the buys. You know, stay in your lane. Once you cross over, you're right. We're dealing with a monkeypox outbreak.
Listen, no more sex with the lights off. You got to see what you're dealing with here. You got to know if there's pustules
Yeah.
anywhere. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's where it
It's
comes
rough.
from.
It's rough. No offense to our gay friends,
No, do what you got to do.
Knock yourselves
Just
out.
Keep it. Keep it dicks and glutes.
but it's not the lesbian community that's dealing with the pox.
Not yet.
Nah.
Nor will it be.
Yeah. I know. The diplomat who slipped out of New York police custody.
With the diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, love it. Love some diplomatic immunity. They don't know where he is, but there's some more to this story that's coming
I mean,
out.
they can't I know they can't charge him, but they can't detain him and put him on a flight home.
I think diplomatic
okay, dude.
immunity means fuck off.
No, you can't be charged.
well,
But, you still, hey, hold on. You're no longer welcome here.
Charles Dickens Oliha, which is hilarious. It's the best part of it.
Still love that.
Yeah. Wait till you hear some of the other stuff that's coming out now.
All right. Gross.
Vanished after being released on Monday morning. He was arrested after a woman who lives in the building claimed that he followed her into the apartment and raped her twice. T and I had some serious questions.
Lots of questions on that, for sure.
So, to the question you were just asking, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg is investigating the allegations. If he does bring charges, Mayor Eric Adams must ask the State Department to appeal to South Sudan to revoke his immunity in order for him to be prosecuted. He gone. He gone.
Wait, you have to ask him to revoke his own immunity so
Yeah.
that he can be charged?
You have to appeal to South Sudan.
Oh,
So
for
the-
them to say, hey, you
Yeah.
guys over here raping.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, they're like, nah, just send him home.
Just
It's
send him
fine.
home. We're big on punishment
We'll
here.
take care. Yeah, we'll have an internal investigation.
We will have a series of high fives. I mean, we will definitely take this seriously.
Yes, of course.
On Wednesday, there were no employees at the South Sudanese permanent mission to the United Nations in New York, where he had worked for the last several years as a counselor. Lights inside were turned off, and the doors were locked. Doormen at the building were stunned to learn of the allegations against him. He comes in early in the morning, usually, and is very nice to everyone. Whoever said he is bad, it is questionable. It is hard to believe. Not Charles. He's the nicest.
Charles Dickens, that is.
Yeah, Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
At his
Yeah,
apartment
that's
building,
exactly what he's doing. Give him the Dickens.
listen to this, though. At his apartment building, neighbors were stunned to learn he did, in fact, hold a government role after dismissing his past comments about his work as the ramblings of a drunk.
Okay.
Everyone knows him around here as an absolute drunk. He drinks every night on that front step. He's not a diplomat. In the morning, he's a gentleman in a suit. In the evening, he's a drunk. He sits on those steps every day, drunk and drinking.
Jeez.
They've got photos of him absolutely blacked out drunk on the fucking pavement.
Oh, my God.
In front of his apartment.
Does he remember raping the chick? Twice?
Exactly, twice. There's some detail on that that's coming to light, too.
Okay, good.
He used to tell everyone he worked for the UN, but no one believed him because he was always blackout drunk.
Yeah. Okay. And your name's Charles Dickens.
Yeah. All right, Chuck.
Okay. Have another one.
It wasn't until this all happened we were all like, wow, he wasn't lying. Yeah. Okay, Charles
Fucking
Dickens working for the UN. Sure.
Right? A Sudanese guy who probably barely speaks fucking English. What's your
Cleaning
name?
out-
Charles Dickens.
Cleaning out 2/5 of whiskey an afternoon.
That's the book they gave you when you got off the plane?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
right? The accuser claimed he followed her into the apartment on Sunday and raped her twice. And here's the detail we didn't get the
Okay,
first time.
yes, exactly.
Once with a condom, second time without.
He probably couldn't get off the condom.
Right?
Like, all right, fuck this
Dude,
thing.
we all know that position.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? First time, no problem.
Yep.
That second time,
No.
trying to keep it going with a condom.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
We
it's a
need
good
full
move.
sensation on that one, yeah.
Yeah, too much lack of sensation, way too much.
And listen,
when I
is
say
this-
good move by him, I don't mean the raping part. Like
Well-
if it was consensual,
Well,
that
hold
would be
on.
a good move.
I mean, how many rapers put on a rubber?
How many men named Charles Dickens are absolute drunks and
there's
work
a-
at the UN?
There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot to this story.
Right?
I want to know more about Charles Dickens.
Yes. And I mean, just think about if you are like straight Sudan, whatever,
Sudanese.
Sudani, and you come here and all of a sudden, and all you've ever known is Sudanese women,
Yeah.
and then you come here and then your neighbor is this just like thick blonde white girl that
Yeah.
you don't even like. It's like you just went to another planet.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
What? It's so milky. I have to know
She's
what
just a
that's
dog
like.
walker. She's a dog walker in the neighborhood. Hot. There's a lot of hot women in New
Yeah.
York. So yeah. So it sounds like maybe he got shit faced.
Sure.
And then walked
Hey,
up there.
Listen, good on him. If he
But
can
the
throw
whole-
one with a rubber and then another one without,
Yeah.
and whiskey dick,
Yeah.
that's
He's a player.
That's Sudan. cock.
Something doesn't make sense about this story though. The whole like I was in shock and I just fell asleep.
I
And then
agree.
like
there's some missing pieces here.
there's a lot of missing pieces. Like we should have known the one rubber, no rubber thing too.
Right. I
You know?
see it, and this is where we start talking about the buyer's remorse. Maybe the first time rubber, second time realized no rubber. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. I got knocked up
If
at
I,
a town
if I have a
drunk.
black baby, my parents are going to kill me. He raped me. Raper. Rape me.
Raper.
Raper. Why didn't you call the police till the next day? I was in shock and I slept.
I fell asleep immediately.
How come how come you made eggs the next morning?
Looks like
2
you had
cups of coffee.
Appears you had dinner and wine with your rapist. Yeah, I don't know, but we need to know more about that story.
Yeah.
need
There's
to know more about
there's
it.
definitely missing pieces.
And
in
if
there.
anybody can get us,
And I love that
diplomatic-
we can sniff it out immediately when there's just something isn't right.
right,
There's something's not right there.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get a second raping in.
Yeah.
You just don't.
No.
Was she tied up? Was she restrained? No. You don't get a second raping in.
you don't get a second raping
No,
in.
no.
I mean,
No.
If there's a possible way to make it happen, I'm sure there is, but it just seems like that would be near impossible to believe.
Yes.
Especially if it was like if
You're in an apartment building.
Yeah.
In New York.
Yeah.
With paper thin walls.
Yes.
Right? Go,
Yeah.
George, he's raping me.
Yeah.
And George is knocking on your door in 8 seconds.
Yeah.
The cops are coming in. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't add up.
Doesn't add up. I did want to do one more story, and then we'll do a couple emails and we'll wrap it. Sound
Okey-dokey.
good. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Great movie.
It is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What jersey was Cameron wearing in that?
A Blackhawks jersey. No, Wings jersey. They're in Chicago, but he's wearing a Wings jersey, and I'm going to say Gordie Howe.
Very good.
Thank you.
Bang.
The Chicago fucked me for a second. I knew it was
Yeah.
a hockey jersey. I had to reel that back in. Gordie Howe.
Gordie Howe. Yep. That's not why I'm doing the story. They have teased now that there is a spin-off film in the works more than 30 years after the original, which came out in 1986. In a recent piece from Deadline titled Ferris Bueller's Day Off spin-off from Cobra Kai creators Bill Pawsley and works at Paramount Pictures. So I'm always kind of skeptical of these things like, oh, why are you reboot? Can't you come up with anything original?
Yep.
You need to reboot this shit.
Rudy, you're an asshole.
Well, the title of the film is Sam and Victor's Day Off. It will follow so remember the valets that stole the fucking
Yeah.
Ferrari?
What country do you think this is, man?
Yeah.
Do you speak English?
What country do you think this is? Those two take off. They're not even named characters
Yeah.
in the credits.
Okay, so this
Like,
is
they're-
just in there driving the Ferrari around? This is the spinoff?
It turns out their day was just as crazy as Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No way. Actually, that's brilliant.
Isn't that kind of kick ass?
It really is kind of brilliant.
Yes. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was epic, but the valets who stole Cameron's dad's car had a pretty insane day too. It's time for their story to be told.
Okay. See, I was thinking that now it's like Ferris Bueller now has kids, and now there's
Right.
his kid, and then he has to do this. Like
Yeah.
that's what I was picturing, and I'm like, okay, shark jumped. I
Yeah,
get it.
exactly.
But that's
actually
actually is an interesting twist,
right.
I can kind of dig that. The
Yeah.
problem is, it would be perfect if you had nailed it at the time when you could actually have those guys. I mean, I guess it's been long enough
Yeah.
removed that you can do it with just about anybody.
Yeah,
And,
probably.
and make it work.
But they had the super thick accents. It was probably almost mockingly
Yeah,
stereotypical.
The picture of them flying like airborne, that thing.
Yeah.
when they launch the Ferrari.
Yes. So the two actors you mentioned who played the parts were Richard Edson and Larry Flash Jenkins. Jenkins died in 2019.
Oh, rest in power, my brother.
The Ferrari had 126 miles on it before Sam and Victor took it from the parking lot structure, and 301 after they picked the car back up.
Yeah.
So there's 170 miles there.
Well, the irony is that he was freaking out because of all the extra miles, but you drove it. Like, you were going to put miles on it anyway. You're going to have to take the miles off whether you took
Right.
100 miles, 10 miles, or 100 miles off.
Yeah.
You're still going to have to take the miles off. But they act like it was such a they put all these extra miles on. Like, that's what fucked the thing up.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, when the wheels are spinning backwards, it starts rocking, and then we all know what happens. But
Yep.
okay, let's see. Let's do an email or two. Miguel, spending some time in foreign countries, this shit paper in the trash can is a common thing. Most foreign countries do not have good plumbing. They do this in some places in Mexico. Our two Mexico plants have trash cans next to the toilets full of shit paper.
Yeah.
Our Texas plant also has the same issue. The Mexican workers in Texas also throw their shit paper in the trash can. It's awesome having to drop a deuce while smelling someone else's skid marks.
Oh,
Jason.
is that like?
Yikes.
I wonder if that's deuce and deucing. If you sit down, you can just smell a fucking deuce. If
Yeah.
that like makes it come out faster.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. It sounds awful, though.
It does. It is. But trust me, I've been there.
TDC merch. Let's see. Just a suggestion. Make a 5 and 6 panel hat available with and without mesh. Hang in there, buddy. The monsters in our family love you. Take care of yourself. Okay, there's a two-part. Thanks. I'd love to purchase a couple hats and beanies. Let us know when they become available. Mike Lindell has outstanding products such as you fine folks. Thank you. Thank for Mike's link. Been using it forever. TDC needs to help us follically change challenge covered our melons. Okay, bald, I guess.
Yeah.
Excellent T-shirt and hoodie.
All right.
I
Good
should
enough.
have reread that one before I read that one.
Yeah.
But I get the point.
I get it. Yeah. Well, you want hats. We got it.
Yeah, and we want them too.
Yep.
Hello, friends.
It's coming around full circle because we opened the show with that and then we closed out. I like it.
Yeah. I appreciate that TDC reports on most often ignored news stories, such as the American Army base that is overrun with 21st century cavemen. After doing a quick DuckDuckGo search, the first water flush toilet was invented in merry old England in the Queen's year of 1591. Are our Afghan guests incapable of learning the most basic exercises? Astounding in good day, sir.
Well, it's an infrastructure issue.
Yeah.
And believe me, I've tried. That shit's hard to dig.
What, pipes and stuff?
No, just the ground is hard to fucking dig.
Oh, out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's
Yeah.
fucking...
But you'd think you're building roads, you're building buildings, fuck, what's his name? Osama bin Laden's family was, you'd figure they could figure out the infrastructure. They've got the equipment, they've got the money.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The
Some
money's a different
places.
story.
Yeah.
And then you got to get into all the mud huts that already exist. Like it's maybe in putting them into new homes, new construction, but you
Yeah.
know what doesn't exist? New construction.
Yeah.
Like, no, these things, I've shown you pictures, man. Like,
Yeah.
these things are just built into the side of mountains that
Yeah.
have been there for.
So what do you think? We just got to wait a few hundred years for them to catch up?
A
few thousand?
I don't know that happens.
Yeah.
It's that fucking third world, dude. It's that different planet.
God, we're so lucky to be born here.
We are. Absolutely.
All right, T, let's shut it
Okay.
down there. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for a Thursday show.
Chris Newberg.
Chris Newberg in
Possibly.
studio.
Probably. Timing issues. We'll see.
Yeah, he'll be here.
He'll be here.
Isis will be in too.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he'll be doing his show with Amy. Maybe I'll join them on Friday for
Okay.
Biggie Comedy Venture. And then Greg Henson and I are supposed to do something as
Excellent.
well.
Very exciting.
So I know people are asking about that. We'll see. I got to get the nerds. I got to talk to the nerds. They're just very busy. I feel bad for Trav. He's got a million things going on. But
Yeah.
anyway, have a great rest of the day, everybody. Hope you enjoy the show. We'll see you tomorrow.